Hey folks, down here in the shop building a bag, and it's been a while since I did one of these, week or so, and thought I'd just give you a quick look at one, how I stitch them, and two, it's the standard bags. This is the bag that started it all. This is the first one I made that I was really proud of, and my buddies, you know, they said, "Can you make me one?" It's kind of how it all got started. I really enjoy doing the custom bags, all the custom coloring. Coloring is probably my favorite part. But tonight I'm doing one of these. I sold one this week and I'm replacing the inventory on it. And I just kind of forgot how much I really like the old standard black bag. Here's a look at it, a little close-up of it. Inside there's the back of the material. So the two pieces, it's just two pieces. You have a thick 8-ounce, so it's the upper and the lower, and then you have a 4-ounce center, generally 4-ounce, depending on what kind of material customer wants. But I've already put the zipper in, and I'm doing the stitching right now. So I'll give you a look at that real quick, and then we'll speed it up for you, and then I'll show you the finished product there at the end. So I put my awl through the hole and draw back a little bit, gives me a loop, and I just run my line through, pull that tight.
This is gun I want. There isn't enough money in your whole tribe to buy that gun. This is gun I want.
And do another. There's 156 stitches in every custom, or every 1226 bag, and I've never timed how long each stitch takes. Depending on the bag, it's usually a little over an hour, a little less, and sometimes up to an hour and a half stitching time. The first ones, they took a while. They were, I don't know, 3 hours or better. I've done enough now. I try to have them done in an hour. It doesn't always go that way. The corners are the tricky part. I want it to look good. Sometimes I have to take a couple stitches out just to make it look good. But it's just poking it through. Running your thread through the backside to hold it, and then pulling it back through just like that. I don't know if you can see that. Let me get up here where you can see. Just like that. And then what I do is I'll draw it back, and that creates my loop. Run my thread through that loop, pull it out like that, hold it tight, and then when I draw it back through, it's just like that. So I just work my way around. I'll work my way around and I'll show you more. I like my stitching glasses here. That's so I can see. I'm getting too old to do this stuff. So we're coming down to the last few stitches here, and you just got to make sure that your two materials stay lined up. I don't know, probably got maybe 10 stitches left. You hear some gunshots in the background. That's a Western on the TV. I generally have a Western on. This particular Western has Jimmy Stewart in it, very young Jimmy Stewart. I'm not sure what it's called or what it's about, but I've heard Wyatt Earp's name mentioned in it. I've seen bits and pieces of it before too. So one thing I'll mention here is I'm working on another bag very similar to this. Anyone that's got the 925 bag, it's been discontinued. It's a really small, made more for a road bike to hold like a 723 tube, and just a CO2, so just very small, minimalist. I'm looking at a bag almost identical to this one, but in the same size as the 925. So it'll have a zipper, but it'll be small and it'll fit completely under the saddle and be for guys that ride road. That one will be coming out hopefully very soon, but sometime before April. So here's our last complete stitch. What I'll do is I'll put one more over the beginning stitch. So this one worked out. It was all one continuous thread all the way around, no mistakes. And I've done a lot of this bag, so that's getting to be pretty common. But occasionally different materials will give you a few fits and you got to cut and start over. So I'll just hide these stitches. That takes me a minute, and then put some straps on it, and I'll show you the finished product. Okay, here's the finished product. Got the straps on it now. It's all done. Got the copper tag saying it was handmade here in Flora, Illinois. This is the bag that started it all. Real proud of it. What I want to show you real quick is just how easy this goes on. And keep in mind, this is a brand new bag. I just finished it. So you'll see how easy it is. It's not, I mean, it's stiff. It's got a kind of a break and in period to go through, but it's very workable. One of the main things that started me making these is that it had to be easy to get on and off my bike. So I want to show you real quick just how easy that is. So I'll just open them both up. And what you got is a button stud right there, and then it goes through a loop like that. They just snap together just like that. And that, I've never had one, all the riding I've done, I've never had one come apart. So you just take these two and put it over your seat rails. I'll move this in and you can see it. So keep in mind that a lot of the leather saddles have two tabs right here. And that's how the other companies, they utilize those two tabs to hang their bag from those tabs, with some straps right here. I didn't do that. I designed mine to go over the seat rails. That way you don't have to have those tabs or that brand of saddle. If you have that brand of saddle, and I have several of them, then that's great. But if you don't, you can still use my bag. So I wanted a bag that would work for everybody. So we'll just put the straps over those rails and then underneath, and it snaps on just like that, you see? And then put one around your seat post, and it's just like that. It's that easy. Mounts right on there. Move that out of the way. That's the 1226 standard in black. Thank you. Hope you like it. Thanks for watching. Check them out on maxspeeddesigns.net. Go to the gallery. You can see some of the pictures of them. If you've got one, send us your pictures and we'll put them on there at maxspeeddesigns.net. Thanks for watching. Have a good evening. Bye-bye.